Welcome to Anime Splash. I'm Neal Trotter.
I'm Ricky Morris.
Alright, so Anime Splash is a show where we look at the first 3 episodes of an anime, and then based off those 3 episodes, we will decide whether we want to continue to watch the whole show or not. So it's not really a review, more of a preview type of show. And that's what it is. So, and we watch various animes. This time we watched this show called Girls und Panzer. And usually what we do is we start with a plot breakdown. And that's Ricky takes care of that.
Alright, this anime is, it's basically, you have your typical, scroll girl anime, you have these cute girls and they're doing these cute things. But to mix things up, they throw in these tanks, and the way they do that is this world is like centered around this sport that has women driving tanks, and it's like seen as something that only women can do. And this it's like a big sport where like all the women participate in. And it's like you have like a little league or sport teams, like school teams, sports teams, and you have the professional levels like that. And this anime centers around this one girl who just entered high school, and the school she's going to just like started up the Panzer program, and she's sort of forced into it because it's really popular and whatnot. And it just kind of focuses on her and her friends, and it's cute girls doing cute things with tanks.
And there it is. So the key sentence here: cute girls doing cute things with tanks. And that pretty much sums this story up. And that's not a bad thing. They execute that very well. You obviously can tell that the creators had a mission, a goal. We're just gonna make a show. It's gonna be about cute girls doing cute things with tanks. Completely achieved that mission successful. If that's what they were trying to do, and I think they were. So it was an okay anime, but it had like a cute, fuzzy, warm, nice feeling to it. At the end of each episode, you want to just say "aw," "aw." It's like a Kodak moment each episode. It's pretty warm.
The OP is like they're like in front of a camera.
Oh, yep, that's right. And there you go. I guess the symbolism at its finest. And that's really, if you just want to watch a cute, nice, fuzzy, warm-hearted anime, they just throw in the tanks as a side thing, as a plot device. You could. That's pretty much it. There's not too much to talk about in terms of the specifics of this anime. But I would like to introduce you to. A lot of times you'll see the video, and I always have a piece of paper. I'm sure you can't read this. But I prepared this piece of paper before the video starts, so I know what I'm gonna bring up some points. So I thought about bringing up some points. They're just more of side comments and just observations that I would like to share with you. Not really related so much to the plot or the show. Just more so just observations. So this is interesting. They throw in the tanks, right? So it's these girls, cute Japanese girls that look like they're 8, but they got the the womanly features, that's all anime. And so they throw in these tanks, and they say that it's a sport. It's a martial art driving these tanks. It's like kung fu, basically. Or I think that's what they say. It's a martial art, basically.
And only girls can do it. It's like one of the comments, like one of the characters are like, "Oh, whoever heard of a guy driving a tank? That's just so. It would just be so weird."
Isn't that funny? And they say like this martial art, it makes females more womanly, it makes them more feminine, it makes them more suitable for men. It brings out all the attributes that a good woman should have. And I didn't see that connection at all. So me and Ricky were talking about it before just prepared the paper. And he was saying like, oh yeah, I mean it's just a gimmick, right? They just wanted to throw in tanks to just have something that they can move the story with along the lines with the cute girl stuff. They just want to have something to do and to attract people who like cute girls and action. They're just doing those tanks. But what I'm saying is that you could have probably threw in the tanks in a way that made a little more sense, because I really don't see how operating a tank makes a woman more feminine. I really don't see that, even though they say that. It really just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. And of course you might be like, well, I mean, it's not supposed to make sense. That's just how the story is. But but here's the thing. You're trying to, the creators or whoever, the marketing people, throwing these tanks so you can draw in like guys to watch the show, or just drawing more so more people can watch the show. Mission failure. Like if you actually watch that, I watched the show and I thought it was very feminine and it was really girly. It's not overly feminine. I mean, a guy could watch it and kind of get something out of it, but for the most guys are not gonna watch this show. Tanks or no tanks. So I think if they kind of incorporated the tanks in a better situation, kind of maybe made the girls a little bit more like tomboyish at least. So now we kind of got some. I wouldn't say not so much realistic, but just it makes more sense. I could be like, okay, now we're going somewhere. I could see like this is something maybe I do want to watch, because now they're really acting like, okay, we gotta do this, but they're really like cute.
It's like you see like all the classic character types with like you see with like other anime like that focuses on like girls and stuff like that, like the really girly girl, the kind of mature serious one, the main character that's kind of just I don't know how to describe the main character actually, but
the typical hero got a past that's mysterious. You don't know what it's about, but they keep showing flashbacks.
Yeah, she has post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Yep, there you go. And a lot of main characters in Japanese animation have.
And they've got this one girl that's sort of parroting like World War II veterans and stuff like that, and
so they got all the archetypes.
Yeah. Like if you've seen this type of anime, you'll recognize it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I would picture them more using an easy bake oven or some type of, one of the girls is actually into flower arrangement at first, and then she gets in a tank. That sounds like something they would be more inclined to do. By the way they act in the show, not try tanks.
Well, that's just like what I was like talking to Neal about. Like that's like kind of the point of the show. They're taking like these girls like who usually wouldn't be driving tanks, and they're just sort of putting them in that situation and just sort of letting that unfold and stuff like that. It's like to me I don't think they do have to be tomboyish. It's just like I think they're just trying to like take like different types of like girly personalities and they're just putting them in that situation. To me.
Yes. I got it, and they just you're thinking like, well, girly girls in that type of situation, how's it gonna work out? That in itself is interesting. I would be interested to see if they were a girly girl at first and then they started changing because they're actually operating these crazy equipment. Or like, it just wasn't interesting to me to see girly, this really feminine. And I have no problem with femininity. It's just, it was more just the unrealistic nature of it. It just was like, this is boring. No, but there's some other stuff I observed. So this is a great show if you want to, maybe you got a little kid, like your little brother or your little sister. More if little girls probably would be more, a boy would get bored. Most boys would watch this and be like, I want to watch something else. But it is good to show to a boy, or maybe you want to show your parent. Like it was asking, what is this anime? What is this all about? All you gotta do is show them this anime because this has all the hallmarks of an anime for the most part. So you got the schoolgirls, the obsession with that. It's got that weird thing that's thrown in for no reason. It's got the the different style of hair, colors that don't connect to real life. It's got the interconnecting, the only way the anime does with the people relating with each other, and everybody shouting at one another. That type of normal anime interaction. It has all that. I'm sure I could show this anime to my mom. Be like, Mom, this is anime, and she would be like, oh, okay, I get it. So this is a good anime, and it's not violent, it's not overly sexual, it's just cute and it's warm and it's fuzzy. So it's a good intro anime if you want to. Well, it's like my first anime. My first anime, my older brother showed it to me. It was Fist in the North Star, and I just was like, what the people, you know about it, you poke people and they blow up, and I was like, but I don't get it.
I remember my dad showed me that. I was like, what is this?
Then my second anime was Akira. Like, I don't understand what this is. I don't want to watch this. It's too confusing. It took me a little later to get used to. Show this, people won't get confused. They'll know what's up. The last thing I want to talk about, these things aren't really related to the actual show, but they are in a way. But the quality of the show is not related. It's funny how anime kind of takes serious situations and makes light out of them. Anime does it in a very unique way. I'm not saying other types of media do it. Don't do it. Many types of media do it from all types of countries. They take something and that's supposed to be serious and make it into something that's not what it originally was. But anime got this unique thing where they'll take something like tank fighting, or even like war, like an actual war that happened, like World War II, and they'll take something that is really serious and they'll make it into something that's kind of cute and like kind of funny, almost in a borderline offensive way, or something like post-traumatic stress syndrome. they'll just take all. And this anime does that, but it's not offensive or anything. Like, it's cute and warm and cuddly. But it's just interesting how anime did. That's what I was thinking of when I was watching this anime too. I was like, it's interesting how anime does that. Now, but overall, at the end of the day, the question is, would I continue watching this anime based on the first 3 episodes? No, I would not, because it's too girly and it's too. It would be nice if. Just my bias, if they were to take some real girls. I have no problem with the all-female cast. That's cool. But then have them like kind of more hard, more realistically taking the situation as it would in real life. That would be cool. But I'm more of a realist and pragmatist. That's not what this anime is for. It's like Ricky said, what is this anime for? It's bringing girly people with girly traits in this tank situation, and let's see how that works out. And that's what it's about. Now, Ricky, would you continue watching this?
Not really. Just this to me, it just seems a little. I guess I want to say cheap. Okay. I mean that may be a little bit too harsh, but what I'm saying is like it's just kind of just thrown in there like the tanks, and it's not really enough to keep me interested. So I'm kind of disagreeing with what you're saying. It's just I just wish there was like more focus on the fighting and stuff like that. But I'm more action oriented, so
Yeah. I got you. This anime does have action, but you're right. That is not the focus. The focus is the character building and the building of these relationships of these the main 5 core characters that drive this one tank, and that building of that Kodak moment relationship. That's what this anime is about. But if you're into that, it's not a bad anime. It's actually quite okay. It's probably good actually. It has a quality to it. Yeah.
A certain type of quality to it. It's just not our cup of tea, I guess.
And that's all there is to it. But I recommend it because I know many people who I'm going to recommend this because I know they're going to love it. Just based on girls with tanks. For some people, it's like, how could it get any better? But for me, it could get a lot better. But anyway, So we did Girls und Panzer. And if you want to comment, that's cool. Just leave a comment and let us know what you think. You probably disagree, that's fine. Especially with me. That's cool. But I'll be happy to respond to you. That's all good. Until next time, though, keep watching. This is Anime Splash.